Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Just Pools. We are doing a remodel today. Here is the old pool. We're going to take it from looking like this to this. So the plan is all new equipment. We're going to take out all the equipment. I'm going to keep this concrete here, use some small machines to go out at this line right here. Keep the fence, get rid of all this concrete, all the coping, tile, plaster. There's been some repairs here already in the past. Concrete's pulling away from the pool, as you can see right there, and it's basically falling down this hill. So we're going to alleviate that problem by putting floaters through here, get my can of paint, and start painting this out. Concrete's failing here and lifting. Just a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of problems. They've had to replace the skimmer once for failure. So a lot of ground movement, maybe some effects from the trees. I doubt it over here, but maybe some effects from the trees. But we need to open up this yard, not make it look like a parking lot. And let's get to work. And if you've watched my other videos, you'll see that I got my favorite tool, my can of paint, red paint. So we're gonna...
I thought you were gonna say you had your favorite person here.
My favorite person. He doesn't have a mic on, so he sounds like he's far away. But we're gonna mark this up, see how many square feet we're tearing out, and get it in the truck, get it out of this yard. 380 square feet. Got all of our measurements figured out, how many square feet of concrete we're tearing out. We'll total those up, and that allows us to tell the homeowner how much it's going to cost to tear out this concrete, because we charge by the square foot.
All right, the total square foot tear out is 1,345 square feet.
So one of the challenges we have on this job is we only have this little opening. We're gonna be able to take out this piece of fence, I believe. But this piece of fence, we're trying not to take it out. And we have like 3 foot 5 inches, and the tractors that we brought are 3 foot 1 inch, I think. Small stuff, and we're gonna have to load into the big tractor to then load into the dump truck. So a bit of a challenge. We got the little Bobcat. Turn the house just a little bit, Gilbert. Gonna be close. Just enough to win. Had to put these blocks here to level the tractor out. Okay, another day here. We've got the pool pumped out now. All the concrete's broken up. Looks like we're going to be able to save the skimmer. It's good news. Just got this last row to take out here, and we are ready for plumbing. We've got the pool stripped, as you can see. We've got all the concrete out. The problem we're having, and this kind of this thing with remodels that just happens, is sometimes you uncover a can of worms. All of the plumbing that's around the pool is buried in gunite, as you can see right there. When they shut the pool, they just threw all the gunite right over all the plumbing, and making it part of the problem why all the pipes are breaking. Big no-no, don't do it. Remodels happens all the time. We took out all the old equipment and got everything capped off and under pressure. So we're pressurizing all the lines that are out there that we are reusing which is really just the skimmer suction and the spa suction, pretty much replacing everything else at this point, because everything we uncover is just buried in gunite and not put in correctly. You know, we find things like this where this is the light run for the pool light and the spa light. Here's the spa light run coming out of the spa light, which is right here, coming through here, and they did this snake back to go over to there, and that is going to make it very difficult to pull a light through. So we want to make sure that we get that light out and we get the new light in without having to replace that conduit and not have any hang-ups, or we're going to tear it out and replace it and run a new run just to make sure that we don't have any problems in the future. We want to put this pool back so that this never happens to this customer again, that everything is done correctly and that they're never going to have any problems, at least for many years, with the work that we do. And I want to point out that it's not uncommon to have gunite in this area. That's probably where the ramp was, and that's where most of the rebound or leftover gunite from cleaning the pool goes and gets put into the ramp and fills the ramp. It actually makes the ramp stronger than if you put back just dirt. However, when there's plumbing going through it, you want to be sure that you run the plumbing far enough away from it that it is not buried in that gunite, because if there's any ground movement or anything like that, it's pulling the pipes with it and it's causing breaks. This pool had two plumbing breaks in it prior to us coming here that have been, you know, had to take out the concrete, patch them, put them back, and if it's happened 2 times, it's just going to keep happening. So therefore, in this particular remodel, we're replacing all of the plumbing. We're not gonna put new concrete over old plumbing and hope for the best. Another thing we've decided to do, sorry it's noisy here, but we decided to add a lounge here. So I've painted out where it's going to go. Rebar guys will be here sometime today, and they will build a cage here. We'll gunite this all in, new steps. We're going to take out that step and move it over here. Just a few changes, make the pool a little better, a little more functional. And that's pretty common in remodels. I believe too many companies, sorry, get away from that noise. Too many companies just do what's easy and not necessarily what's right. And I like to put all the options on the table for the customer, let them know what their options are. For instance, doing things the right way. This pool had 3 returns and a pool cleaner, which was a pressure cleaner. So that's your 4th return in theory, based on the way they did it. But one of the returns was plastered over, and we uncovered it when stripping the pool. And so for the whole life of this pool, which is 20-something years, this pool's been working off 2 returns. And the third return was right here next to the step. Completely covered, never working, pushing water behind the plaster for 20-something years, and nobody knew about it. So here's the problem that we have. You see the pipe was actually buried in the gunite. They buried all these pipes in gunite, so we're trying to get these lines out, but they're all wrapped in gunite. So as we try to break the gunite out, we're breaking the pipes. So we've already busted the skimmer line that was still in good shape, and all the electrical lines, everything's buried into it. There it is, totally wrapped in gunite. All buried in gunite. Okay, we got our decks all laid out, all formed up. We've got the lights going in today. I pulled the old lights out, got the new lights going in. Pouring concrete first of next week. We've got all the equipment set and doing all the electrical. Like I said, pulling all the new version of the lights in. Equipment's all set. Gas is plumbed. The only thing we kept was that old filter, which I wish we wouldn't have, but is what it is. Transformers are up. Omni's in. Looking good. Kind of a crappy, cold, windy day here. We got the pebble crew here, getting their set up to pebble. We had our cleanup done over the weekend. All the dirt and mess is gone. And these guys are got the pool all taped off, ready to start shooting this thing. Our cleanup's all done. Got the landscapers working. Our pool is full of water. Our spa's full of water. A little murky. Just doing a nice cleanup here. Got our drip system going in. Low voltage lighting. Concrete turned out really nice. Got to get the drains here. Our startup should be happening today. Get our mastic done, and this yard is almost done. And we're doing, and we did ramps on everything for make it easy to not have to go upstairs, but we are adding a set of steps in probably a paver step or something, not concrete. Too many entrances in concrete. We want something different here. A little bit of a retaining area in the planter here, and yeah, looking good. Okay, we're back in Walnut Creek, and this job is complete. All the new equipment. Well, look how beautiful this pole turned out. Amazing transformation. All ramped walkways instead of the big ugly step that was here. We did do some steps just to shorten the distance to the spa. All new spa jets, massaging jets, new spillway, all landscaped. Tied all these fence blocks back in, nice and tied into the old concrete. New lounge, this was never there. New lounge steps, all new lighting. Just started it up, so it's a little dirty still, but we'll try to get some night pictures of this job as well in the future. Squirrel. Beautiful stamped concrete throughout. Autofill, never had that before here. And just really made a huge change to this yard.
This came out really nice.
Never even know that old pool was here. Thanks for watching.